All right, everyone. Welcome to Otter Talk. We are back again with our Week 5 edition. The plan for the streamed match is a Mongolz versus Skibidi Skeletons. I die a little inside every time I have to say the first part of that name. Um, I do want to give an update on one of the other matches for tonight. Team Griddle has been forced to take a 0-2 forfeit to XSV Draft, or I should say XSV Sharks. Really living up to the name there, aren't you, Mohawk? Jokes aside, we're moving in with our predictions for the week. If we want to go ahead and get started off with that, we're going to move into this directly here. And we're going to start off with Mel. Mel, if you want to talk about your predictions, you'll have to ignore the fact that literally everyone has Griddles winning this match. But we'll go.
Yeah, I'm very upset that they FF'd right before we went live.
Really kind of hurt us there, huh?
Yeah, Loki, this is the only match I was looking forward to. I had an old teammate Jolts playing against Chief, who is the biggest ego in the league behind Cat. So it's a second. Cat might have a bigger ego, but you know, that's okay. What's the other matches? I already forgot. It's Goated versus what? Goated versus EXE. I mean, EXE is like what 0408, so surely they cannot win.
Well, EXE also forfeited, so the only really match to talk about in Sapphire is Milk Tea.
Oh, they already forfeited? Confirmed?
Well, EXE's captain was removed from the league, and the other two people didn't see much point given that they couldn't make playoffs. So
okay, I see. Okay, well then the other match is Forest Giants versus Milk Tea. I don't really know either of these teams, so I just put Milk Tea because they have a better record. And we have one of their top laner here, so they probably know more than I do.
Yeah, actually, that's a perfect time to segue over that because this will be the only match we can talk about. Aspect, what do you got for me?
I just put Milk Tea against my team, and also Forest Giants has without their star player because the rest of the map kind of sucks besides Slinky, so it's kind of pretty easy. I mean, let's be honest here. They can't replace Silkies with anybody better than what they could have gotten. This guy's not Silkies or Slinkies, and they tried to get what 2 different Masters players. They need a Masters player to beat Emerald player. Come on.
Well, it's certainly not lacking for confidence. I'm definitely going to be looking at the match history for this particular one. What about you, Yukio?
You could just call me Lucy, but
Lucy, got it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, same as Mel. Like, I don't really know these teams. They're on the other side of they're on the other group from us. So it's just the better team with the better record seems like the only team that's putting up numbers against the 2 giants in the team, Milk Tea. So I just went with them.
Cool. Fair enough. All right. So with that in mind, then we can go ahead and pivot over to the Ruby division. Thankfully, there's only one team that's not playing tonight, and that's Turnip Squad from Ruby. Just let that pivot over. So for the streamed match, like we were talking about before, we do have the Mongolz versus the Skibidi Skeletons. I appear to have gone completely differently. Gotcha. The Shadow Collective logo is currently enshrouded in shadows, really living up to the name there. So I want to point out that it's Shadow Collective versus Scooter Shooters for the second row. And the third one, we all picked Turnip Squad because, well, Kimchi Poros, they're also no longer with us as well. So we're off to a great start. Let's start off with with the first match up. Mel, you went with Skibidi Skeletons. I'm pretty sure you're biased, but that's okay.
Okay.
Can you talk to me a little more about the matchup?
Okay. It doesn't matter if I'm biased or if I'm blind. There's literally no way that you're not voting our team to win. No offense to the Mongolz. I think they're the 3rd best team in our division in theory, but like surely we just win. I think that we have the most like atrociously OP draft compared to every other team. Like our last pick is Lucy, who is a D4. What, you were D4 last season?
D4 cap air peak, yeah.
Yeah, and every other team has like a platinum player. So like, surely we can't lose.
If you get 2-0'd, I want you to know I'm going to piss on your grave.
I mean, go ahead.
Aspect, what about you? Similar thoughts or?
No, that I'm gonna piss on his grave. Sure.
Yeah, sure. About the matchup as well.
So the turnips kimchi matchup. Does that one matter for playoffs?
Technically yes, but since they're no longer playing, yeah, since Poros isn't playing either, so it just it makes that whole thing a little awkward. The next week's 4th and 5th matches are really going to be the last place team versus the second to last place team to get in the playoffs. But it's also double elimination, so never say never.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could beat pretty much any of the top laners on Ruby's side of the record, so I don't care.
Fair enough. Lucy, how about you?
Before we get to that, Mitch has you cooked, buddy. Mitch will pull some stuff out against you. That's all I'm saying. But moving on, the predictions. I mean, we're just winning. Like, it's not even close. Like, we are by far the best team in our group, and probably the best team in the entire everything here. Everything else is like, oh, turnips. Like, okay, they just win all, and then Shadow Collective. Oh, I believe in them. I don't know. Like, there's not much. I feel like there's not much to say. It's like I feel like we just win. We have way better stats. Kimchi's is gone. Shadow Collective is like the only interesting matchup.
Yeah, and we even have struggling. Our mid laner got banned. What? 50 minutes before a match? I don't know what she typed in that Talon game, but it definitely wasn't good.
Oh, it's always Talon.
It wasn't. Yeah.
It's impressive, actually. It's actually pretty hard to get banned if you don't have like the vocabulary of a first grader. There are plenty of things you can say, that still tread within that line of reasoning. So she had to have said something.
I've said things that definitely should get me banned, and I didn't even get a chat restriction. So I don't know what she managed to do, but she also won that game. So
for really beating the draft league's toxic allegations, I'll tell you that.
I got a 15-day ban for saying I was gonna lick a mill as Tom Kinch.
I'm not gonna say. Honestly, I understand it. I think I would have banned you too if I had read that.
My bad for playing a champion with a tongue. My bad.
100% of the champs in the game. Anyway, moving on to the next matchup, it's Scooter Shooters versus Shadow Collective. Like we said, the Shadow Collective appears to have been engrossed in the shadows. But as you can see here, everyone else has a different opinion than me. I did this purely just so that Scooter Shooters had someone predicting a 2-0. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just like that. Mel, what are your thoughts on the matchup?
Okay, so in theory, on paper, Scooter Shooters is, like, in my head, the second best team in the league. However, I'm pretty sure we tilted the hell out of them last week. Like, Cat messages me some things, and they also don't have their jungler. I think they need a sub.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that's happening. I don't know, but I think low key that every time I play against a team with Cat and we beat them, their team tilts off the face of the earth. And they still make it to playoffs and they still are good, but they're just infinitely worse than they were before. So yeah, I think that Shadow Collective are gonna beat them.
Okay, Aspect, how about you?
I just like the Shadow Collective logo, to be honest with you.
Real and based. All right, Lucy.
I mean, both teams we kind of just walked over, but I just know more players on Shadow Collective, I suppose, and I just kind of believe in them, I suppose. It's kind of just a 50-50. It is probably the closest matchup that we have this week, in my opinion, outside of maybe the one that got FF'd by Griddle. But so anything can happen, in my opinion. But I think it's a 2-0 still.
Yeah, I agree. I'm also a little sad that match wasn't able to happen either. It should have been would have been a good banger. But nonetheless, we have next up. I'm predicting Turn Up Squad, just like everyone else, is to take a 2-0 in what certainly will be a very hard fought and series and a well-deserved win, in my opinion. So
Very true.
all right. So that about wraps up Otter Talk. Tell you what though, we do have some time for some closing statements. So, what do you guys got? Anything you want to declare for the week? Anything you want to, kind of give warnings as playoffs are coming up? Next week we have the 4th and 5th place match for the final spot in playoffs for both sides. And then we'll get onto that in earnest. And I know how much you all love best of fives.
Well, it's not all best of fives.
No, it's not, but for the bottom bracket, I think it is. I'll have to take a look.
Does anyone start in the bottom bracket? No. I mean, no. So the bottom bracket doesn't even start for like 3 weeks.
I believe so, yeah, as things start to cycle
That's
through.
crazy.
Like I said, I don't have it directly in front of me right now, so I'll give a more concrete answer.
Yeah,
when
I pulled
look at
it
the
up.
bracket.
It's like I think the lower bracket would tie with the upper semis, which is like 3 weeks away. Jesus, this is gonna be long. I know we've ran a double Elam bracket before, you and I, and it took a long time, but this is. I always forget how long these things go.
For the people who are listening, I just want to say they voted for this.
I didn't vote, but I mean, either way, I don't care.
I'm just saying when we put it out there, do you guys want single elim or double elimination? The double elimination will be longer. It's that was what was voted for. Just the same thing with playing on Saturday, which I know has been very popular.
Huge.
How about you, Aspect?
Oh, we're gonna love mine. So I think I really do feel bad for the 4th seed of Ruby because they better have their whole entire squad together and make sure they read the rulebook front to back, since they'll be playing into a team that's so undefeated that several teams didn't even get the chance to play against them because the structure is so good that teams don't even get a chance to play them.
No, fair enough. Lucy, moving on to you.
What, is this just like hot takes or something, or?
Yeah, you got a hot take. You got, if you
I
you
mean-
wanna tell me you're gonna go 20-0, whatever you got.
I mean, I
brother.
haven't really paid attention to like other. I can't like say like, oh, I think this team's gonna pull a miracle run or lower bracket run, whatever. I mean, it's just all I can say. Not really a hot take, honestly, is that we're just gonna win. I mean, I'm happy with the double elimination bracket purely because like we're gonna get a week off here, gonna get a week off there, maybe another week off there, just by winning it all and just having to wait for everyone else to catch up. Which, granted, with all those weeks off and stuff, maybe we might get a little bit rusty. I'm playing a lot of Slay the Spire, haven't played League at all this week. Maybe we might drop a game. But that'll just make it more fun, until we win.
Yeah, absolutely. For those of you who do manage to go into the upper bracket, and we gotta, as we sort stuff out, remember this will be the first time we've run double elim in BOL, at least in the draft league. So bear with us. We'll get everything sorted out, and that sweet cash prize will be there at the end. All right, that will about wrap us up for Otter Talk. We're gonna go ahead and head to a bit of a break until it is time for the stream match to get started. If there are any adjustments or anything like that, we'll put that out in the Discord.
強く強く輝いて消えた流れ星ほら命が燃える何かに怯え走り続けたその虚しさの島に何を見て何を探してき
Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Blue Otter Draft League. I am once again still Becky Rita with a continually rotating cast of people who are suffering through draft with me. Today, our subject to the misery is boxed kimchi. How are you doing tonight? How are you feeling going into tonight's
I've
game?
been so busy today, shockingly. I got busy and more busy than I've been in a while. So hopefully the
Oh, yeah.
league, technically it's work, but hopefully it's a little relaxing, just being more in my wheelhouse than being out and about and whatever that nonsense is. Nah, I want to be talking about stupid video games that I like. That's
Mhm.
easier.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say I actually had a pretty busy day myself. So I'm ready to get down and enjoy some incredible, high-quality League of Legends gameplay, if it exists tonight.
Hopefully.
We've got the Mongolz going up against Skibidi Skeletons. Skibidi Skeletons currently our big winning team. The top team right now of their particular division. Meanwhile, the Mongolz have, if I'm currently trying to find the standings,
They're currently
Mongols have had
an
iffy season. You know, they've had some tough losses, but they've also had a couple of wins under their belt. So, will they be the team to take down the Skibidi Skeletons before the end of the season? Remains to be seen. Right now, the draft seems to be Skibidi Skeletons hate the top laner of the Mongolz, which is not too much of a surprise, all things considered.
a sovereign citizen. Fitting name for a top laner. No one ever wants to come see you. You are all alone. You are by yourself. And finally a jungle ban coming through. Mongols don't like the jungler on the other side, actually.
Yeah, well, that would be because the jungle is Edaconic. Edaconic is arguably the best player in the league currently, so...
A little fair. Only a little.
It makes sense to target Eda. I'm not too surprised to see that. It has not worked out for any other teams in the past, but maybe it'll work out this time to target Eda. Meanwhile, the Mongols, they have kind of an interesting roster of players, some of them with high ceilings, but also inconsistent. Targeting Mach Ryu is going to be the name of the game, and the Zahen.
Oh boy.
First pick here. This is gonna be my first actual casted game of Zahen.
Really?
I've not seen him yet. He's not shown up in draft at least. So.
Oh, he is inexperienced. If you've been keeping up, Mundo in response. But if you've been keeping up with the obviously the entire winter season, unofficially, I guess it's called Winter Split, or if you've been following the America's Cup, Zahen nearly won C9 an entire series, and he did lose today, actually, in a losing effort by Sentinels in the fourth game, but kind of just a disgusting champion.
Yeah, I will say my experience with Zahen is exclusively through dealing with Trials of Twilight and Teamfight Tactics, and boy, I hate Zahen too. So
he's broken everywhere, I guess.
That guy's busted. So
any Wild Rift players in chat able to?
Anybody play Wild? Yeah, can you tell us?
I don't.
Is Zahen even in that game?
Whoa.
In any case, Vayne. That is that. I don't want to think that that's real. Granted, it is Ixie. Ixie does like the hyper carry picks, like the Vayne. I just don't necessarily know where we go with this.
Okay, so we had Zahen, very normal top lane pick, very normal response with the Jungle Mundo and the Sivir ADC lock-in, still the strongest ADC on the patch, even after some nerfs, and it seems that's really going to be Vayne bot lane. I can't imagine it being top lane with Zahen jungle. Zahen jungle is pretty cheeks right now compared to his top lane, which is S tier.
Yeah, that was my impression I got when I was looking at potentially trying him out in a normal game, and I looked and I saw that he was not very good in the jungle, and I was like, okay, never mind then. I'll pass.
A chase down comp from the bot lane with the Karma Vayne pairing. Okay.
Yeah. I don't mind that. It really is kind of... It forces the Skibidi Skeletons to kind of pick out some kind of support too. attempt to counteract that chase down or just to assist in wave clearing. I also think that getting the Karma off here is a good pick away because I really like Karma Sivir together. I really like that bot lane pairing. This is a Toad classic. Toad is a fan of the Nico support, so we could see the Nico support. The sub, I don't know if that is... Yeah, there is a sub for Cherry in mid lane for the Skibidi Skeletons.
That is not the support, though.
Yeah. I'm just checking to see if they play the Nico. Could be a
Would be
flex.
odd
No, it's not there.
Would be interesting since Nico, I think the only AP Nico I've seen is not actually, I think APA played once this season, so I've seen 2 Nico mids. She's pretty much fallen off. Her damage is not nearly strong enough compared to what is currently in the mid lane meta. Holy cow. Orianna, Rise. Scary champions. Syndra,
so
champion I wasn't thinking of getting taken.
So Nico has gone to where all mid laners go to die. The support role. All right, good.
They all go to become S tier pain in the neck mages.
Yeah, to
Vel'Koz,
make all
Luck,
the AD carry players
Swain.
suffer.
Woo! Ooh,
As a brand support player, I
Mel?
can't complain.
Okay, there we go. I was gonna say Melban, not a great look here into the Well, you're gonna reflect a Silverbolt? You're really scared of? I mean, there's like
Mantra
2.
Q.
Technically, you can reflect the pull from Zehen, but that's not really useful because it kills you. It kills the Mel player. As Rag is top lane, going to be the answer into the Zehen. Okay.
Could potentially be the Gragas jungle with the Mundo top still.
Mundo's jungle is just so disgusting right now. I can't imagine it not going. I mean, if it goes top lane, I don't know if that's even a positive matchup for Mundo. It's Zehen. Puts damage down.
No, probably not. Thinking about all the other champions that kind of give Mundo a hard time, unless you're just landing briefcases nonstop, it's not exactly a big win. And the Mongolz are really itching for this full-on scale here. They need some kind of front line, though, to go with this composition. They need something big and meaty to go into the jungle here. And, I mean, with
Edge, Maokai, those aren't really popular picks. No, it is a popular pick. The Solo Q Destroyer himself, the Forge God, Ornn. If they do punch it in, I wouldn't be surprised. This is a ton of lockdown, big meaty guy, so much spacing available. It's just so hard to get rid of him, too. You really only have a Sivir right now to put any damage into the Ornn, and it's pretty easy to stack armor on him.
Yeah, I think the big question will be now, how does the jungle Zehen do? How is that going
jungle
to...
Ornn. It looks like it's going to be. Jungle Ornn is disgusting right now.
Did they give him jungle stuff in the last patch?
They gave him a bunch of champion. Not the last patch. I think the start of the season on the big jungle patch.
Okay, so when they gave a bunch of random champions jungle stuff. Okay.
And I mean, you have to imagine his pre-6 ganks are still good because he can lay down his own terrain, and then post-6, you just call in from the river. And what are they gonna do?
I haven't seen anything about the Ornn jungle, which
it's
is
been played a couple times in Pro. I don't know if it's his best role right now, but it's definitely been picked across the board.
I am excited to hear that personally because I'm a big Ornn fan, and I could definitely abuse that in the jungle. I hadn't considered that option, so I'm always down to play Ornn. He's one of my favorite big idiots in top lane.
I've played him support. I know too much about enjoying Ornn in any role possible because it's stupid and he's so broken.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have some kind of interesting compositional choices here then. Actually, according to, I just double checked like a jungle tier list. It looks like the Zehen is back up into S+ tier.
Dude, this Zehen guy, it was on launch terrible jungler. They buffed him, okay jungler. Apparently, they have been constantly buffing this guy. So maybe it is back into the jungle. Ornn honestly is fine with either. It's Ornn, who cares?
Yeah.
We don't have the swap, sadly, on our end because we're just using the drafter, so we will have to wait and see until we get into game lobby.
But we do know
business goes down.
we do now for certain know for relative certainty that is going to be a Nico support, which we kind of predicted because her mid lane is not super effective.
Could be
Like,
crazy.
Nico top, Nico jungle, Nico top.
Not anymore. No, they nerfed Nico jungle out of existence.
Well, I can't imagine why. That was so riveting.
It was so funny as a Nico player. I loved it. I loved Nico being good in all the roles. Let her play all the roles. I love top lane on hit Nico to counter very specific matchups. I love my old burst mage Nico. And I guess now we just are stuck with rocket belt first item every game.
Yep. It's
sad life.
That's what life is sometimes. All right, so now looking at our teams, I'm curious as to how you feel about which team do you prefer in this first game, because I think both have a lot of interesting characteristics. One, it's I don't know. I want to hear what you think first.
There's a lot of caveats on both of these sides. The Skeletons have really good Yasuo setup with double Airborns, Casket, and Pop Blossom because they wanted to break Pop Blossom and make Nico even better than she already was. Airborns, 2 easy ways to get Yasuo ulti. They have pretty good protection for the Sivir with 3 frontliners and a Nico for Peel. If they can lay in the damage is not really a question just because of how consistent, especially with, again, 2 of them basically being 80 carries with their attack speed garbage. Best ADC on the patch still. One of the best junglers on the patch. If you go Gragas jungle, I would be it would make sense with the Yasuo mid, but then your Mundo's just kind of left to die in top lane.
Yeah,
on the other
I don't
side,
think Mundo's loving that.
Yeah, not a big fan of facing Zehen. On the other side, potential. This is the ultimate potential team comp. If Veigar gets his stacks, if Vayne gets to 3 or 4 items, if Zehen gets a big lead in top lane, you could be looking really, really good up against a team that takes a lot of time to get online just because Sivir, 500 CS monster, as everyone remembers, needs 6 items. I mean, only needs 3 to function, but 6 is, like, unbeatable. So if the Mongols can get a tempo advantage, they actually can outpace the Skeletons until the ultra late game where team fights are coin flips anyway, so who really cares?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I personally, largely just due to the player differential, I think it will be for looking at just the comps. I always prefer kind of more stability and sort of stable team fighting, stable scaling options. The Skibidi Skeletons comp requires a lot more execution, which is not always consistent in the draft leagues. Whereas the Mongols, they kind of just have to hit their good buttons and attempt to kill their opponent. But I feel like I trust the players on Skeletons to actually execute the comp here, with the On the Hunt into the enabling the Gragas and the Nico and the Yasuo to go in full combo. They will have to play through a Veigar cage, but that's really not about it.
You got 2 spell shields, 2 natural spell shields. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean that's always kind of nice. So, I don't know. It's certainly a little. I would like to say it would be the Mongols on any other game, but I want to believe in the Skeletons executing this one because I think it'll be more interesting than Vayne and Veigar just waiting for like 25 minutes to do anything.
Sivir farming pretty lame.
Yeah, but I like Sivir, so that's the difference.
That's fair. No, I'm biased against Sivir, you're biased for Sivir, so we balance out.
I think that's fair. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and throw to a break. When we get back, we'll see which team will take on game 1. See you in just a few minutes.
do what we love. Risk the follow, we have felt it all come crashing down from far above. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding, only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions of a world that we defy. A solar ray of the few who rise up high. And we all fight at the last light.
Alrighty, welcome here on to the Rift for Game 1 of our series between the Riot client and the players. Riot client currently having a big victory right now with the pause leading the game off here. We have the Mongolz versus the Skibidi Skeletons, and they have decided to already pause, so this is great news.
We have the players versus Riot versus the game. Lovely.
Maybe it could possibly be players versus production as well.
Maybe they hate us. Yes, they're gonna have a 30-minute pause to spite us. We will be here till midnight.
Nah, that's gonna cap out at 10 minutes, and then
That is true. We do have custom pause timers for each team to make sure no team just goes away, eats dinner, comes back. Never know what you
that
gotta
did
do.
happen in
That's
another draft
awesome.
league.
That's so amazing.
In another draft league, a player just straight up like paused mid game because they wanted to give their 80 carry time to go make a hot pocket.
Okay, that only takes like 2 to 3 minutes though. It's not a
It's
30-minute
not so
endeavor.
bad.
We're having DC. We're having some Wi-Fi issues because we could see the Ender Fridge disconnecting, and hopefully comes back. This would be a really awkward 4v5 to deal with. Never know. Maybe it's like Vayne could play top lane. You could 2v1. So I didn't get to bring this up during the draft because we were busy bees during that time. But for the Mongolz, this is kind of the chillin' week. They are locked into playoffs already, guaranteed third, fourth with their 2-2 record. And even if the Turnip Squad do pick up the 2-0 against the 0-4 Kimchi Poros, they do have the game victory, actually a sweep over the Turnip Squad in the first or second, I think it's first week of the season. So they are pretty much just here to try and ruin the Skeletons' days, as if it is a 2-0 win for the Scooters over, I believe it is Shadow Collective. I can't read. It is Shadow Collective. And the Skeletons lose 2-0. The Scooter Shooters will jump into first by a single game loss, or one less game loss, I should say, and take first place, and the Skeletons will be locked into second. That's literally all the Mongolz are playing for. I guess they're also playing for side selection. If they lose and the Shadow Collective win, they do get fourth place. So if you care that much about side selection in the current meta, that's obviously what you're playing for. And ego, league players, plenty of that.
Yeah, it's all about the banter chat. That's really what matters. Is
we can't see it because we might get in trouble if they say stuff.
Can you flex on your opponents in banter chat? In draft dash banter.
True.
And if you can't do that,
or 8-1 team, that's pretty big banter.
Yeah, and I think if there was ever a game for this Skibidi Skeletons team to absolutely fumble, it would be here at the very end of
the finish line.
Split. Now, I don't necessarily believe entirely that it's going to be a complete and total disaster, but I have seen I've seen league players just make incredible things happen on the Rift.
We've seen how end of season goes for these undefeated teams. They always have to fight harder to get these last few seemingly meaningless victories. of course, for the Skeletons, this is a you don't want to leave it up to chance situation, as the shooters can shoot past them. Ooh, good play on words there by me. High five to me.
Ooh.
But they can rocket past them for first and take the easy matchup. I guess also this is to avoid last place. Or not avoid
Yeah.
last place. Avoid facing first place for the Mongols. Though it's not going to be easy either way. It looks, based on the trajectory, you're facing a 5-0 Skeletons team or a 4-1 Scooter Shooters team. It's hard either way.
Yeah. All right. Well,
we
I
back?
think as we wait for
Dang it. Wait, reconnect?
the
maybe?
fact that they haven't unpaused does not inspire confidence.
Yeah, that does not inspire confidence. What the heck is going on?
So I guess we'll just go ahead and throw it to a break until they unpause. They've got about 4 minutes to make it happen. So, good
What
luck
happens
to
after
the
4
internet.
minutes? We'll see.
Oh,
we're
wait.
back!
Oh, okay. Never mind. No pauses. No breaks.
After 4.5 minutes, I don't know what happens, but bad things probably is my best guess.
If I remember correctly, it's either at 10 or 15. The team that has still paused because they're missing their player has to choose to either play 4v5 or take a game loss and go next.
So take a game loss or take a game loss.
I will say there have been times I was in that situation where it was in another draft league. My AD carry had disappeared partway through the game, and the 4-man squad we had was actually fairly competitive.
Oh jeez.
To the point where we kept ourselves in the game for long enough for our AD carry to get back, and we attempted to win, but they had
Did not happen.
It did not happen. No, they had a stall expert who just played smarter than we did, so they were able to win that one out in the end.
We're actually going back to the game. Sorry, pause does things to you sometimes. You were right, it is the Zahen in the jungle with the Ornn in the top lane, but apparently the Skeletons were ready for this, drafting the Yasuo not to go into mid lane, but go into top lane to get a positive matchup, and they stick the Gragas into a still surprisingly decent matchup because Gragas is stupid and dumb against the Veigar.
Yeah, no, I actually think that's something that the Skibidi Skeletons have done a couple of times this season, is really, because of the champ pools that they have, just catch the enemies off guard with things like, oh, okay, well, we're going to send this player into a whole other role, good luck. We're going to send this champion into a whole other role, good luck. Which has paid off for them in the past, so would not be surprised to see that this game plan does end up working out well for them. We'll see. It is certainly a better matchup for the Yasuo, but it's just going to be a matter of is the Ornn just going to kind of sit here and, farm grass procs and get whatever CS he can. As Mirai is just going to kill Mitsu.
Just free solo kill. Veigar not particularly strong or tanky as Igzy is getting absolutely shredded by those bouncing boomerang blades. That's not what it's called. It's bouncing blades. Boomerang blades are the other one.
Ricochet.
It's just Ricochet. Yeah.
Ricochet procs.
If I said Ricochet, that would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sivir just gonna win the early poke battle. Vayne, very weak early game. Intentionally so.
Yeah, no, it makes sense that she's not strong early game. There are some lanes where she can be a little aggro at like level 2 with just like Tumble and Silverbolt procs. But that requires her to very much outrange her lane opponent and not have to worry about poke and return. But in this matchup, she's getting absolutely just taking a ton of chip damage from the Nico and the Sivir. So it's very much harder for the Vayne to make that happen. As Sovereign Citizen just going to get some vision down here. Going to proc that Demolish, get that first plate for themselves as they might be taking a fight.
Maybe doesn't want to flash commit for that brittle proc now. As we saw going over the wall is Liar, not going to be able to get much of anything out of it. Has nothing better to do. Got double scuttled, actually. That is a brutal experience. So
Mundo
far.
fast. Fast
Mundo
jungle.
go fast. He goes where he pleases, and he pleases himself with the double scuttle crab takes.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. That word's moving.
Oh, wait a minute. It must be a bug in the system. Sure,
Yeah,
it's
it also,
fine.
as the cage goes down, Mitsu should be able to walk away, not going to be able to get out of the electrocute proc, just walks around it, actually. Kind of a tough situation. When you're Veigar, you don't actually want to put yourself in the middle of the cage. You want to position yourself on the edges of the cage to give you as much protection as possible. There's a little very easy tech for you to get better at Veigar without doing pretty much any effort. Lucy taking a lot there, and yeah, those very just reckless, we're gonna just stand here kind of trades. That is what you can't afford as Sivir. Your damage really requires you to either be in a wave or around another target at least.
Yeah, being mobile is what Sivir's bread and butter is really all about. I mean, she's a fast champion. She gets move speed and attack speed on her ricochet procs. Oh my god.
Drifting onto Mitsu. Liar should be able to return this. No flash available. There's the cask.
Explosive cask.
Does Mirai have E back over the wall? He
Yep.
does and gets out to safety. No flash. Had to burn it.
Yeah. Yep, so yeah, Mirai getting out of dodge there. Great kill under the tower. Is Lucy gonna have
Getting a little close.
taking a bit of damage there. Is Ixie and Enderfridge have kind of found their footing in the lane right here, which is absolutely what they want to happen right now. Especially considering this Veigar is already getting sent to the trenches, getting put down into a very bad situation that no Veigar wants to be in. So, and I would imagine a champion like Gragas is very capable of making that miserable laning experience just compound on itself. Just absolutely vile what this Gragas can do in the mid lane here. But they're set up for the Drake. Could see
They do lose the
fight.
Drake because of the reset needed to be taken by Lucy. They don't have the cask, but they're gonna steal. They're just gonna walk in and eat a Conic. You said best player in the league. They are just going to walk in, smite away the dragon. Don't even have to lose anyone for it, and they get some flashes for their trouble at that too.
Edaconic stealing something with Smite rather than getting something stolen from him, it's over. It's over. And I don't know what else you can say about that. It's unlucky there for Liar losing that 50-50 to Ida. Although I don't think it was a 50-50 because Liar still only has the tier 1 smite.
I think it did go down low enough though.
Yeah, just it probably was still a 50-50 in the end, but
oh no, Liar is
Ida
gonna
taking those.
Liar
And
drop.
Liar
That's
should be
Ornhorn.
fine. I don't know if we want to take this fight though.
Probably not, considering it is only the level 5. Zahen doesn't have... Not Cultivation of War. What is his ulti called? It's something really cool. Grim Deliverance. Yeah, they just give these champions, like, really cool ability names now, except for, like, Yumi, as there's the barrel, able just in time to get the flash away from the Tangle Barbs. I know that one off the top of my head. Love me some Nico. And will survive for now. As,
Yeah.
oh, no.
Nope,
In the
I
eyes,
don't think this is
with
survival.
the Ignite. One more auto. Ignite
we're chugging
ticking.
pots. We're
Will
chugging
live
our
on
biscuits.
one? Oh
Yeah,
my
we're-
god. Through the grievous wounds.
Delicious biscuits from
Delicious biscuits.
the
Percent
Veigar.
health healing. Percent health healing. We love that.
Yeah, so Mitsu will live here to get this TP back into
Oh,
the mid
no.
lane, but still down 30 CS, still down
Okay.
quite a bit. And meanwhile, on the top side of the map, another objective going over to the side of Ida here is Liar is getting absolutely, completely and totally jungle differentialed currently
Not jungle differential.
on the Zahen. Just still trying to farm up, still trying to get something going here, but it's unfortunately not going to pan out currently, as that'll be the Grubbins picked up by Ida, who is just going to now be able to very easily go back up top, start full clearing down towards bot, and just clean Roomba up his own jungle, and there's really just not a whole lot Liar can do. There is kind of a window of opportunity to potentially go in and steal, but doesn't know where Mundo is, don't want to risk it, so he's going to just reset here. Pick up a dagger for emotional support. and go back out onto the rift.
Oh, the emotional support dagger. Looking at these lane states right now, nice tangle bars actually connecting. Good chunk onto the Vayne. Can't really trade back the damage. That does so... God, Karma's so stupid. Karma's such a free champion. But looking at these lane states, about as good as you can ask from an Ornn, honestly. Like, in this lane matchup, pretty good. Just soaking XP, most important, because that's just where you get most of your stats at this point. Dodging through the Searing Charge. As doesn't get the brittle proc either, but here comes the Ornn. You can't. Has the block on it. Tried to flash ulti to get potentially away from the win wall. Oh, not gonna happen though.
Yeah,
that was actually really well played.
Yeah, Sovereign Citizen absolutely
evil
played that. Played that so well.
Mitch, no.
It is okay. We got
didn't have much of a choice. As all on the cross map. Yep. That's it. Immediately, Ixie gone and Ender Fridge, not Ember Fridge. The fridge is not on fire. It is simply whatever Ender means. We'll get the revenge kill. The tower shot's doing a lot of the heavy lifting as Bomba in the mid lane. I don't know if Mirai needs the Scourge picks up the kill. That is so mean. The Scourge securing the kill for Mirai. 3 solo kills in the mid lane for the big man with the cask.
Yeah, the chimes are ringing, and this not looking so good for Mitsu on the other side of the map here. Not even at that Roa yet. What I was gonna say is Sovereign Citizen played that extremely well.
Oh no, you're going Roa now?
What is it not? Is it not Roa?
No, it is, but you don't go Roa when you're this far down.
No, you don't. This is
pivot.
This is ancient League knowledge.
This is ancient League knowledge. You don't build an item that takes 10 minutes to finish when you're down when you're down 34 CS and 4 kills on your lane opponent. Don't do this. This is bad Veigar. This is good League itemization advice.
Yeah. It's we're just building the item that we like to build. It's okay, it happens. And we have another perishing Veigar here, who just absolutely evaporated by the. But don't worry, we have the Roa, and in 21 minutes,
Roa.
at 21 minutes,
21 minutes, we'll get one skill point. We'll get one level at level 21, or at minute 21. Let's go. As Mitch, you've gone too far. You have overstepped your boundaries.
Yeah.
Good cancel there on the Searing Charge. There's no reinforcements coming, so...
Oh, maybe...
Might be able to get away with the wave.
Yasuo kind of just gets away here.
Okay,
no,
we
don't have wind wall.
Never mind. There's the brittle proc. There is the lava vomit. And it will be the solo kill in the end. Very long one for Makryu, but we got there. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Makryu will pick that one up, so that is... certainly, a consolation prize, but on the other side of the map, the Mundo Ida just picks up another neutral objective. That I guess the only Infernal Drake for this game, as it is actually Chemtech, even though it says Infernal there. It's small indie company. We'll get that fixed one day.
One day, never worked.
One day, the spectator client will be updated from the position it's been in since season 2. We'll get there one day.
Oh my God, we're 40 CS down in jungle. This is a painful experience. This game is literally just gonna have to be Ixie. Like, Ixie has done so well when even with a lane you're not supposed to go eat. Like, Sivir Vayne is not an even matchup. Sivir is supposed to out-farm you out the wazoo, keep you shoved in constantly, and we've seen them get lane prio for objectives potentially, as a little runaway here from Makryu. Should not really turn into anything really crazy this close to tower. And even keeping tempo, for the most part, with CS, a little behind, obviously. And keeping tempo with takedowns, this is going to be... Everyone and their mom is going to be kiting for Ixie in this game. And if Ixie ever goes down, the fight instantly ends.
Yeah, it is unfortunate for Ixie here, especially because, Ixie has to somehow stay alive in this game, where you have a Mundo running at you, you've got a 5-0 Gragas running at you. If any knockup hits you at all, you now have a Yasuo on top of you, and you have to kind of do this exactly through you have Karma Shield, and that's like it to protect you. So
You got
it is,
Horn sometimes.
if Orn's
Bomba.
there, oh no, good night,
Oh my
Chime.
goodness.
Going
Mirai
to bed.
is the substitute for Cherry. He's absolutely popping off today.
Yeah. They did actually. Yeah, they got that substitute in. I believe there was actually a. I don't know if it was on this team or a
Ooh,
different
good.
team.
Good
Okay.
Condemn actually saves them from, well, just dying. Otherwise, Lucy just runs straight at the vein, takes him out, and then Karma can't really do much to survive for much longer. As we're cutting it a little close, guys. We got one escape, and they're dead.
Yeah, they're gonna die.
Ooh, Ixie,
Oh, wait a
good
minute,
flash over the wall,
Ixie?
but it's flash followed by Ida Conic, and that was so close to being a crazy 1-for-1. Sadly, will not be the case. Ixie already feeling the pressure, it seems.
Yeah, the pressure is on currently here. The singular hope of the Mongolz roster currently being that Vayne. Again, that's kind of what you have to contend with, is the Mundo just being able to be right on top of you at all times. Mundo picking up the Swifty shoes, going to be able to help with that, getting into the, try Dead Man's Plate, or I think there's another item that builds out of the winged plate, whatever that item is.
Force of
as
nature? This is a 4v1 to take out Mitch. They don't like this guy, as he will flash away. I do not think he will be doing much else. Nice 2-man ultimate. It is all for show, as the Orange going to get the kill over the hyper carries. Ixie in the, not even in the final hour, in the tumble. Holy crap. Shadow Flame does a lot. Oh, the 4v1 is being returned in kind, as Liar does not have the Cultivation of War stacks. The Nico goes out, finds absolutely no one. This is the opportunity as the Horn comes in. The reconnect, the root. There's the Grim Deliverance. And that's going to be one for Liar. It's going to be another, the most fed Horn in the world. And the pullback I should say, make it 3-0.
Got speed.
Got the speed. 3-0, 2 for Liar in that fight. And this is somehow not the Ixie show anymore.
Yeah, fortunately, sending the Gragas down to the bot side, this incredibly impactful player, the rest of the Skibidi Skeletons aren't actually that dangerous, relatively speaking. Sure, they're farmed up okay, but all of the money, all of the big power is loaded into that Gragas. So when Gragas shows on bot side, the Mongols actually have a very good window to try and take a fight on top side, and it still is a little sketchy, a little iffy at parts, but because they had a great lineup with that, with the Ornn ultimate, they were the entirety of the Skibidi Skeletons roster. They were kind of stuck in that choke point, so the Ornn Horn was able to absolutely run them through. Following that up with just some good speed onto the Zehen. Obviously, you'd rather your Ornn not pick up kills, but I think
that's a carry. Ornn's a beast.
Ornn, absolutely. Of the tanks you're okay with getting kills, Ornn is certainly one of them.
He does so much damage. Why?
So you are okay with the big man
Look at
taking
this,
a couple of kills.
He's trading a Yasuo and perfectly okay with it. Loses Big Bird there on the smite as the tether onto Ender.
Oh, good night.
Oh, well, yeah, you're fine with this. This is an acceptable outcome. Is Mitsu? Okay, no, Bomba.
Yep. There's
8-0, but the other issue is, like, none of these kills are that valuable. Like, of Mirai's 8 kills, 6 of them are kills onto the now, like, 100 gold Veigar.
Yeah, look, this is a support Veigar at this point.
You're here to throw cages down, and that's it.
Yeah, just get some more CDR, stop building AP, and I think that's what we're seeing that here with the item build coming up next. The double fairy charm there.
What can you build out of this?
Getting some real gameplay
Shadow
going. Potentially.
There's like 4 items that build out of this, so this is absolutely useless.
Yeah, we'll see exactly what Mitsu is cooking with those items, but you are now a stun bot. Your goal is to just throw down a cage and hope that that's going to be good enough for the rest of your team to play off of.
You're here to zone everyone for
Unfortunately,
Vayne.
Yeah, you're here to zone for Vayne. You're here to throw your life away for your AD carry and your Zehen, and probably even the Ornn too. You are
At this point,
totally
yeah.
worthless, and you have to accept that. And I will say, at the very least, Mitsu is a player who is A-okay being absolutely dumpster.
Holy
Just
crap.
a total support, no
What is
life,
Ornn
no
doing?
hope.
This champ is
Ornn-
crazy. Ornhorn comes through. It's going to get eaten
Wait,
by the wind wall, but
wait.
there is no chance you survive this. There's not really much debate for double Yasuo ulti coming through. No, he does not have that much lifesteal, unfortunately, or that much damage with the single Bork and boots, and now Hearthbound Axe, now that he's perished and gotten his free time to Sha. Looking for
boy,
Ixie.
Ixie
Oh, great
is
condemn there to immediately deny the fact. Still will need to flash away.
TP
But
from
Ixie
Ornn.
way too deep right now as Idaconic is just running him over. I love the start of that play. Don't love the follow-up to it. In the cage, you can't really do anything right now. Your Ornn damage is... Unfortunately, even with max health damage, it does not do that much to Mundo.
Yeah, Mundo does not take a lot of damage for sure.
That's why you have Vayne.
I will say the Vayne, that was a good condemn as a
Oh my
good,
god.
good
Yeah,
night
whatever.
chime.
Who cares?
Good night,
Mira,
good night
you
chime.
need to stop doing that. Literally, stop killing Mira. It's not worth killing Mitsu anymore.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we killing the Veigar at this point. It's just getting the cage off the map for like 30 seconds. That's the value in killing the Veigar. Veigar also does still clear waves, so it's not like completely
true.
useless.
Not
And
completely
don't
useless.
worry, our Roa is almost stacked.
Let's see. What do we have? Yeah, in about 30 seconds we'll have it. This could be Cosmic Drive. It could be, I think it's Cosmic Drive because that's the
I
only
think
item.
Cosmic Drive's
Not
probably
bad
the
here.
right play.
It is the correct play. Yeah, that's the item that builds out of... I'm checking the wiki right now. It's the only item that builds out of Kindle Gem and Fiendish Codex. Why would you build the Kindle... I guess you want the CDR, but...
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
building cheap
it's-
CDR items is true support gameplay. Like, this
Yep.
is Season 3 support logic.
Well, no, Season 3 support logic is buy wards.
Yeah,
You're
but
buying
you-
only wards.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
buy gold gen and wards. That's all you are worth.
And you
And
die
maybe an item.
instantly.
Maybe an item sometimes.
If you
Season-
get lucky.
If you get lucky, you get to afford a ward. But otherwise, you're building gold gen, tank items, and wards, and that's all you get. You'll play Thresh and you'll like it.
And you know what? Some people
I'll take
did.
that these days. I'll take that these days. No Thresh in the meta. What is this? Only Karma. You can only have Karma Nico.
Yeah, Karma Nico. Nico is the meta
Based.
for sure.
Heck yeah, I love it. I'm happy. I'm living my life.
Yeah, Proto Belt here. Proto Belt.
Bring back
on
Annie
for
Riot.
sure.
Bring Annie back into the meta. It wasn't
Oh.
toxic.
All right, we've got the Ginsu's completed on the van here, so that's a pretty big item to get.
All the time. No boots though. Vayne is one of those champs you really want boots on.
Well, it
Oh yeah,
the-
moved
the
into the
quest.
slot. We can't see. I
The
keep
quest, the
forgetting
quest.
this.
yeah. Don't worry.
Okay, that's
Um,
just using it as a disengage tool. Are they gonna try and? I mean, it's only 25 gold. There's no way that's worth a deny. Good condemn
That's
there to
a
potentially get rid of the
Finchi
Yasuo
Herald.
ulti.
Huh.
I don't know what the plan was there because it definitely wasn't to go in. It might have been a misinput, honestly. That happens. Herald, like a lot of the click or the channels have a big hitbox right now.
Mhm.
Remember when Nexus and ARAM took up the entire map or took up the entire
Yeah.
fountain? Is ooh, bomb on to
Oh, my
Liar.
bad.
Make
Yeah, they
sure that
can't
there's no
even
take
get
on the
in.
dragon. They weren't even gonna bother trying. They're making sure Ixie's locked down as the Ornhorn is denied, and Toad going to pick up the Vayne, and I can't. There's no way. Why did you do whatever? It paid off. Why would you do that, Yasuo? As Mitsu trying to get a single kill will not be able to. Finally dies to someone who isn't the freaking Gragas at least. As now lethal dosage or maximum dosage. It is a lethal dosage for most humans, and Idaconic is just tank and tower for a little bit.
Yeah, that is going to be the last Drake there. Just fantastic control of the river from the Skibidi Skeletons, not even giving an opportunity for the Mongols to get in. That's kind of the big problem with the team comp here, laying everything onto the back of Ornn to try and get your fights going when you now you've got the Yasuo in your way. That was it's a great pickup, was that Yasuo, even if it has not done a whole lot, relatively speaking. Just that wind wall erases the entirety of the Mongolz engage, and that is really unfortunate because it forces the carry players on the Mongols, like the Vayne, who we're gonna keep saying is a carry
and
player,
the Ornn,
despite all evidence to the the Ornn. And the Karma, all the carries for the Mongols.
Oh, this is, what are we doing here? Hold on, Yasuo ulti onto Liar. You do not get to cultivate any war. You do not get to deliver grimness, as there's the deletion to Aluchi gonna pick up that one, and it can't go on for much longer. A double kill coming through. The Ornn Horn is denied, double denied, just making sure, and Ixie's out of here. Already knows how this one's going, the way of the dodo, and the Skeletons, in spite of some of their best efforts in this very weird mid-game, will be able to eventually pick up the Nexus and move one win away from a 5-0 group stage to start the draft, I guess, round out the draft league, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rounding out the draft league, are absolutely fiending for that 5-0 relatively clean sweep. They did drop a game, one game, to a team that is no longer even real. So,
we have defeated reality.
So good stuff from the Skibidi Skeletons in this one. And yeah, pretty big. This was a game where the Mongols really needed their carries to not completely beans it, and both of them beansed it. There was beansing.
I can't really blame.
I won't blame Ixie. I'm not gonna blame
Ixie. Went even in a generally negative lane, and then just got bullied by one very fed fat guy.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Mitsu, that was a brutalization from Mirai, and there's no other way to put it at all, because the Gragas wasn't the reason they solely lost, like the sole reason they lost the game. They lost off of some draft decisions and some poor organization of their team fight positioning, obviously, but having a 5-0 Gragas out of the laning phase definitely wasn't the best case scenario, even with the rest of the team pulling together some sort of a gold economy with that weird skirmish in the top jungle.
Yeah, I think that weird skirmish kind of just gave them hope that was not real. It was a false hope.
That was BM? It was all BM? Mental warfare?
Potentially. But I think, when they decided to just continue, when the side of the Skibidi Skeletons just played around the Fat Man, there was really just no way. No.
What are you going to do? He never upgraded to a Medjai's. Mirai, you're evil for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's more disrespectful than finishing the Medjai's.
Medjai's that just sit on 10 sec Dark Seal the whole game.
Yeah, that I feel like, if you're gonna kill me, don't play around like this.
Don't pretend you're itemizing anything else. Do we even need to do game MVP?
Yeah, no, we don't need to. We can go ahead and just throw it to our next game. We'll go to a quick break to set up for draft. Can the Mongols take it back in game 2? We'll see. Welcome back, everybody. Here, we're going to head right into the draft for Game 2 between the Mongolz and the Skibidi Skeletons. A lot of work to do for the Mongolz, a lot to go back to the drawing board here, as they have they very much struggled in Game 1. The differential, the gap in the mid lane was quite astronomical. Hard to really manage that, but we'll see what the Mongolz have in store, if they have something planned that they can do to help them make up that difference, or if there's just going to be a quick night and the Skibidi Skeletons will end their season not with a bang but with a whimper.
Speaking of quick night, 3 FFs today, sadly. So congrats to the Sharks taking home the first place seed, actually undefeated, 10-0 out of the Sapphire group overall. That's cool. Congratulations to the Kimchi Poros for wrapping up a nice 0-5 season as well.
Yeah, that team disappeared like week 2.
Disappeared.
So
double 0-5, the 0-10 secured for .exe. Sorry, I just saw these match reports. The 0-10 secured with an FF from .exe in Ruby. So Ruby and Sapphire, the best gen of Pokemon games, of course, secure the 0-5 finishes.
yeah, so that is, you know,
Tough. That's tough.
It's tough. I mean, this happens with draft. There are always teams that are just kind of horrendous, and everybody knows they're not making it. They're not going to be in Rush Hour 3.
They're not making it. No, how do you get called from Rush Hour 3?
So, you know, it's for the. It happens.
No.
And in this game, we have the B1 Varus, which
we have the top lane, bot lane extraordinaire, still getting nerfed. The Shy started it, and we're continuing it. Varus is here.
Yes. This is either going to be very good or very annoying.
Well,
so
it will be annoying for the Mongolz either way.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be annoying for the Mongolz either way. The real question is, will the top laner have to suffer playing into Varus?
If we pick Aatrox, it's just like Worlds 2025 all over again. Just saying.
And that's supposed to be a good thing.
This is a Vel'Koz. This can only mean bad things. As this is way mid Vel'Koz support. Are we getting the funny Vel'Koz build? That is the question.
Maybe we could see,
because we've all seen the funny meme post stat charts of Ryze and Vel'Koz doing 1 billion, like 30,000 healing, right? We've all seen that with the crown. As okay, we're just going we're just doing stuff. We're just locking champions in today, I guess.
We're just picking our favorite champions, and
On
I think that's
Varus,
okay.
In today's economy, they did just buff on hit Varus actually, so maybe it's better, but to be determined. It's been 2 days. It's been 3 days since patch day, so we will see if on hit Varus is the vibe or if it is not the vibe.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the heck it is. I will say I do like the Lulu with the Varus is at least. Not the Varus. The Lulu with the Olaf is good.
Bad
Olaf,
bot lane. Don't do that.
It's not a good bot lane. Although, actually, we did see Olaf bot lane last week from the Skibidi Skeletons. This is not a joke. This is not a... I'm not pranking you. This is real. We did see the Olaf bot lane last week, so we could see it again. I don't know if we will. We could see it again.
Do the Mongols know that Shyvana rework is not out yet?
No.
All right. We have AP Shyvana locked in, because that's all she does. I can't imagine you building Bruiser on this champion. Unless you like throwing.
Well, I mean, we did see last game, so
Well, yeah, but that wasn't the jungler. That wasn't Liar throwing. Liar just got no mid prio. What no
Yeah,
mid
no-
prio does to an MFer.
no prio, no hope, no future.
It's Tristana going to get banned away. What do you even pair with a Vel'Koz? I haven't seen this champion in 50 years. Mainly because I'm the support player, so I never get to see it because I hate playing Vel'Koz. But even on
if it's-
enemy teams, I haven't seen it.
If it's Vel'Koz support, from my experience with Vel'Koz, I always like playing Vel'Koz with more of those utility AD carries, so things like the Ashe, things like the Jhin.
That sounds awful. I hate that. Sounds so mean.
Those they're very effective because
Corky ban,
if you're
oh.
picking Vel'Koz support, you are okay with Vel'Koz getting the kills,
Doing all the
you have
work.
to accept that. So I always I used to play with an AD carry main, so I would duo with them as the support, and I really only played mages in support. So I would always play like, they played a lot of Jhin. I'd play like Brand with the Jhin. I'd play Zyra with the Jhin. I'd play a lot of mages. Well, this is Malcolm Graves. What
This
is
is
happening?
the Malcolm Graves, so it looks like it's going to be Shyvana top lane. Or
Good.
Graves top lane. I don't
Good.
even know anymore. I just don't think Shyvana top is good right now. And Graves top hasn't been good in like 5 years. 6 years almost. As, the Dancing Bear is here. The voted most hated champion, according to Zillion, and only Zillion.
That's an old reference.
That is an
that's
old
something that-
reference. Their Easter egg quest isn't even in the game anymore.
Tragic.
It might still be in the game, but it's just like no one even knows that it's referencing Zillius hating the idea of an armored bear being in the game.
Yeah. Well, in any case, we do have the Volibear is
Varus
certainly
mid. It's Varus mid.
It is Varus mid.
Poke Varus. Let's go.
I can't believe this. They tricked me into thinking it was gonna be Olaf bot lane. It
That would've
could
been
still
hype.
be.
It could still
Let's be
be
clear. It
Varus
could
top
still
lane.
be.
MF mid sounds horrible. Nightmare.
Olaf Lulu bot. Varus top. Misfortune mid. Volibear jungle.
Can't be normal today, can we? This draft, I mean, yeah, this entire draft, we got double ADCs with an Olaf, and we have Vel'Koz, Shyvana, Graves. Yeah, we can't be normal today.
Yeah, we're not. This is not a normal field trip anymore.
With the Frizz, no way.
Wow.
You guys don't even know
Well-
what that. God, these people don't even know what that is. Probably
Did they just not pick? By the way,
either
are
they
still
didn't pick,
picking?
they refused to pick, or it's a visual error because that happens with these clients sometimes.
Yep.
Unfortunately, not with the League client.
Yeah, the League client is flawless.
It's buggy in other ways, but not in that way somehow. Like the ARAM bug where you didn't get the option to pick your champions. That was a good one. It just didn't show any champions. You couldn't click any of them. That was a good day of ARAMs. True
that's-
random.
Yeah, true ARAM. None of this. Pick whatever your favorite champion
Nah.
is from a list of 10.
Get
Nah,
what
you're
you
getting,
get.
You're getting
The triple
getting some
enchanter
true-
special.
some true horrendous champions. So you got to deal with it. Anyways, I guess we could just pretend we can imagine that the Mongolz 5th pick is anything.
I don't know. Serious? Are they in lobby draft? Can we get a little bit of potential confirmation, or are you just
Yeah.
shooting in the dark here too?
Okay.
Okay, we'll see. Sirius is telling us they just started lobby draft, so we will see what the heck they locked in mid, top, jungle. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Draven.
Draven.
Okay,
That is not a
Draven
champion
is
you want to put with Vel'Koz. That's not.
No,
that's not Vel'Koz.
That's the one.
ally.
Yeah, here's the champ that needs to get kills to get ahead in econ, and here's the champ that loves stealing kills. We're going places today. Maybe it's Hui.
Yeah.
It could be Hui support, which is better than Vel'Koz with Draven.
Yeah, so Skibidi Skeletons definitely win this one.
Yep, I'm feeling a 2-0 win to secure the 5-0 for the Skeletons because what on earth? We're going places with this draft, and I don't know if I like it.
I don't like it. I don't like the places we're going here.
We're driving off.
They told us it was Draven. All right, so allegedly it is Draven. That is a choice of all choices to make. Well, I guess we'll just let them go ahead and pick their favorite champions, and we'll see them on the Rift in about 5 minutes or so.
4 or 5 minutes, something like that.
6, 7 minutes.
Stop.
Go.
It's Draven confirmed. Send it. It's falling apart.
It's a disaster. It's a disaster.
Collapsing. We can't handle this. Go to break. Go to break.
Please. All right, and
Start. Let's go.
what did I say? What did I say? What I told you.
What is this game?
This is a disaster. This is. Can we actually just like
No.
this is,
No.
dude,
No.
uh,
I hate this. There we go. Mana flow stack. It's GG. Just wrap it up. It's done.
we did it.
Okay, to run this down for you who are watching this, because I'm also in as much shock as you are. MF Tom against Graves top lane. Then a normal jungle, who cares? Varus versus Draven in mid. And then Olaf Lulu and dual mage Hwei Vel'Koz. What the hell is this?
This is actually what some people would call League of Legends.
Unfortunately,
I'm not sure.
I don't agree.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would go that far, but you know, some sickos might get some perverse pleasure
committee.
out of this.
The Sickos Committee. Haha, yes, they're going crazy right now. Oh, God.
So, I mean, do we even like? What do we discuss here?
I don't even know what the. If you could imagine, I don't know what the win rate or the advantage on a matchup like this goes, because no one does this.
So
it's Ixie. Hold on, Ixie's balling. Hold up. Burst Varus is
he-
out of damage.
Nah,
Still
he's
finds first
alive.
blood.
Yeah, Varus burnt both sums there. Ixie only burning the barrier, but that is going to be first blood going over to Mirai. A pretty ambitious fight from Ixie there in the mid lane. I think part of the choice here is that we didn't want Chime into the mid lane because... Okay.
Flash to get the heal on from him, Toad. We're doing the fundamentals right, at least.
All right, we're back to basics right now. No,
I don't know
no
if I can call
screwing
this
up here.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can call this basics, as it is the business being given to Mitch right now. Makryu, the Graves. This is why he was a top laner for like 3 years, probably.
Yeah.
What is going? Hold on. Never mind. Never mind. We are disengaging. It is Shyvana. She has literally 0 engage in her kit until she hits 6. So this will be a very uninteresting power farming jungle situation.
Yeah.
Never mind. There's a gang. Flash
we have a
Q.
gang.
As here comes the Thunderbolts. The E absolutely whiffs from Sovereign Citizen, but Mitch Flash Q not going to get it. Picked up. It is just going to be a Flash Ghost away from Makryu. The Pirate top lane kind of going hard right now.
Yeah, Misfortune top lane is actually fantastic right now. It's
Totally. Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
I will say, obviously Misfortune does kind of outrange the Graves. I feel
Doesn't
like once
outburst the
Graves, once Graves gets some items, should be able to theoretically go crazy here. As Lucy's about to try and go crazy, but the range is gonna be something.
Nope. There's the slows coming in from the axes. One more. Yep. Lucy's gonna pick up the kill as Mitsu in mid, in bot, cannot outclass the opposing laners on the side of the skeletons, it seems.
Yeah, that is... this is theoretically one of Mitsu's better champions, is the Hwei. Bro, what are you doing?
Hold on, wait. Hold on.
No, we actually are dead here. We're actually like...
We just Hashinshined so hard. This is why Riot removed the ability to teleport to minions and wards.
Yeah, it's to try and save people like Chime, who have just absolutely butchered this.
I'm sorry, Chime. I'm not.
Going back to...
You kind of did this to yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. That is a total... I understand, like, I'm just gonna TP. What are the odds that they try and kill me here? Apparently 100%.
You're way running Olaf into a Lulu comp. It's Olaf Lulu. It is a kill lane by definition.
That is all they really can do, because if they sit in lane for too long, they should get poked out.
They just get slapped around by a mage.
But now they've got some aggro going. They've got some lifesteal on the Olaf here. We have some time left for Ghost, so like without sums, the Olaf is a little less scary. But
I don't think that matters.
Yeah, it's gonna just try and poke this Olaf out as best as they can. But even in CS, these two bot laners are of equal
Yoda
threat.
Now? Are you Yoda now?
Yes.
I need to ask. Equal in
I
CS,
suppose.
these bot laners are. I don't know. That was just fun. I was like Yoda. I don't know why I could pick out Yoda's speech. Oh,
Okay.
here comes the game.
Liar's about to walk at them aggressivly, as Shyvana does.
He's gonna,
Just kidding.
excuse you, walk at them aggressively. He's gonna quickly walk at them aggressively. He has W, I'll have you know. He has W available, excuse you.
It's not just like walking, it's like power walking.
It's a brisk pace. It's not the run that Volibear gets, but
it's a suburban mom at like 6
suburban mom
a.m.
jog, yes.
So this chick just walking around the neighborhood. That's what Shyvana's doing in this to try and get into any gank situation.
Excuse you, when she hits 6, she'll be able to actually like do a weird looking waddle on 2 legs.
Yeah, she gets to jump like a foot, and then walk at you at the same
like 15
speed.
Timos.
Yeah, and
big damage coming out from Ixie. Liars here has the big fly. Mirai, will he finally go down all this time? Barrier goes out. Hold on, Flash. Follow the fire, Mirai. Finally, 11 or something. I don't even know what the first game was. It was crazy, though. Finally dies for the first time this series.
Yeah, that is going to be the first death for Mirai. It's only, that's what we call positive gameplay, the positive gameplay experience. I'm thinking, looking at, this is going to be Dusk and Dawn, right? On the Varus?
It has to be. They need AP, Dusk and Dawn.
Yeah.
It's it's one of the best items in the game right now.
Yes, and if you can justify building it, you absolutely build it. So
yeah, Varus can actually justify building it. He's one of the best spellmancers. Spellweaver? I don't know what they would call it. I guess he's artillery mage. He's really just an artillery mage. Let's be real.
Yeah, and his absolutely going to be able to make use of his. Ida's looking for something.
Yeah, get dunked. Ida Conic jumping in. Dunk does hit the tower just barely. The whirling death does not do diddly squat.
Yeah. Turning off the tower there. We are Wreckering that nonsense, and
bring back Wrecker Riot, you cowards. Give me ZZ Run Portal or give me death. Actually, no, just kill me. Just kill me. I don't want it. Just kill me.
Yeah, actually, I'll take death. I'll take death. Thank you.
Riot, don't listen to me. Kill me.
Yeah, ZZ Rot Banner of Command. Yep, I'll take death. I'm good.
Both on the same item, please. Wrecker ZZ Rot Banner of Command.
That would actually be like a really fun mayhem item.
Liar has the ulti, the follow-up flash with the ulti now. So we're just changing it up. Oh, we've missed everything. We have guys, we are missing the point of these two champions as Enderfridge has to flash away from the very angry man. And now Lucy will finally drop. Ixie did not steal. So this is a little awkward. Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
I was gonna say we spent so much time not giving the kills to the most optimal people last game. Please give Ixie a little bit.
Yeah, if that was not a cash out, that would have been a crash out, is all I'm gonna say.
It's not even that many stacks, but it's the matter of the principle at this point.
Yeah, like Draven really needs something here, and that is it's something. Still not doing super hot here. Currently on no mana, could very easily die at any moment once Varus has ulti. We'll have to obviously reset here. Varus still a level up on to the Draven, potentially gonna reach 2 levels soon.
It is not have XP bars on this build, so we don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, not looking good for the Draven for sure. Is
taking a little bit too much damage there. The double thing on the floor, Void Rift, I think.
Yes.
Ooh, that doesn't connect. Wonder
Shot.
Okay, they got the smite out. Or flash. I was saying smite because of the Hui spell. As boom, there it connects. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, so we're just pumping out poke, and that's really what the Mongolz bot lane
Double engage.
needs to do into this Olaf. Like, this Olaf is a goofy, stupid
Liar's
idiot.
here.
We're gonna just Mitch is
Should be fine.
fast,
Forces
yeah.
his own flash
Mitch is
out.
fine. Yeah, does have to pop the flash. I wonder if we could have potentially saved that, but better safe than sorry, especially now that Ida's here. Don't have the bullet time yet, so missing that damage.
Doesn't have the mana
potential.
for it anyway. Oh, Liar's dead.
Yeah, Liar
is
is
a corpse.
goner.
And there it is. That is the downside of the AP build. You are a squishy tomato, not a strong tomato like Nico is.
Yeah, very much a dead tomato here.
What? Why did we do that? Wait, hold on. This is actually like a terrible play. I love the confidence, but also no, goes for it.
Aura.
Oh, the auto attack gets
Aura.
blocked by the minions and trade. What? Trade. He knew that was gonna happen.
Win. So
Valkyrie,
that's a successful
Valkyrie knew
trade.
that was gonna happen. Yeah, unintentional successful trade. Good job, I guess.
Yeah, the Misfortune is still very much ahead in this
Thoroughly so,
very
but-
classic lane matchup, the Misfortune
Yes,
Graves.
of
As we know,
course.
this is 70-30 Misfortune favored.
Excuse you. This is the
classic.
iconic season 2 matchup.
Yeah, season
Season
2
2
in the
matchup?
bot lane.
Even though everyone was playing Graves, no one was playing Misfortune. I'm not even gonna do this bit anymore.
Nope.
No one was playing
Nah.
Misfortune until like 2000, not even 15. Saying
Nah.
2015 when she got games at support at Worlds is generous. Or 2016, that's generous because she was not played until like 2020 when she was giga broken and ADC was super stupid with 20% crit.
But that's okay. In this
She's here
particular
now.
game,
She's here now and she is super meta apparently.
yeah, she is absolutely beating Makryu to death right now. Makryu is going to try and get something. Does have
No.
the Essence Reaver,
Actually, good damage.
which I'm checking my notes. None of them say Essence Reaver Graves, so
It is fine because Graves wants that Sheen passive as well. Ooh, not going to get the rebound on that. Didn't get the perfect hit either of the collateral damage, but it was worth a shot. That is kind of the thing. Even though he gets outranged, outpoked, and all that nonsense in the long term, he does at least have the ability to take those quick trades, especially boosted by the Sheen. That's why you're taking this. You're not taking... Actually, you could take Triforce on Graves, but I think he wants to go crit, so you're not taking Triforce on Graves.
yeah. I guess with that in mind, it is like the best bad option.
I think that was his
It's
build
the
5 years ago.
Yeah, it's the most sensible.
Let's
If
go!
Mirai is getting ganked, this could be it. We could see could she cash in? That's another
Dash
big one.
in.
And
Through
that
the
was actually
axis
a
on the
pretty
ground. No,
decent
no,
cash
turn around.
in.
Stop. No, turn around, please. Ixie, you finally got a positive play. No!
And the greed
Wait,
has
runs
possessed
away?
us.
Nope, there's the flash that you engage. It's going to be the stun onto Liar instead as the Storm Splitter
Toad
comes
off
through and the
SAC.
big dunk comes in with the Wild Growth. Ida Conic finds the kill onto the Draven. And Liar is AP Shyvana.
And we'll die. Good night.
Look at all the Dusk and Dawns. It is... The time of day is rapidly changing in this game. Welcome
Yeah,
to
it
Dota.
is.
We have day and night cycles.
Yeah, the day and night cycle
Ooh.
here is very
Big
much
damage.
wild.
They're trying to get the
Okay.
wraparound, but they're going to trade 1 for 2. Probably Enderfridge able to get away. Turns around, contemplates killing someone, decides against fighting the Volibear.
Yeah, I think making the smart choice to not fight
Wait,
the
hold on.
Volibear, debatably.
No, he's
I don't think that Vel'Koz wins that one in the 1v1. I think
no way.
well in the 1v2. Sorry, forgot
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Lulu. In the 1v2, I don't think Vel'Koz wins that. So, making the smart choice to avoid conflict there, but picking up something for themselves, which is certainly not nothing to complain about there.
Don't.
Mitsu getting another one for themselves. Just to try and help out. We do have the
Time's over it.
very, very early Grievous wounds.
That's normal.
on
We saw it
the
last-
play.
We saw it last game actually from Makryu with the first item, obviously Bramble Vest into the Yasuo, which was a correct build because he absolutely destroyed Mitch in lane with that, and eventually in teamfights for a little bit. As doesn't hit the airborne, doesn't even hit really a lot of the damage, but it's up to Ixie.
Okay, we got
Ixie with
one.
1, not
And
with 2, just barely the loop. It's
time.
so much work. Oh! You don't bullet time in front of a Graves. Collateral damage. Finally, Makryu gets to actually use the ultimate to do something. And this is why you're drafting this double mage bot lane. Because you get these insane ultimate combos. Ender Fridge. We said you had to draft a champion who's okay with losing kills to the Vel'Koz. And Hwei is one of those champions. Not the Draven, though.
Yeah, no, that makes sense now that we have, of course, revealed that it was the Draven mid lane the whole time, which is not looking as horrible. I mean, it's still not looking great. I'm not going to pretend
I'm going to blame the jungle for that one. Liar, this draft, this pick, kinda butt. Not going to lie, drafting one of the worst, taking one of the worst jungles in the entire game to an amateur game is a strategy, is a decision.
It's you know, I always tell my kids, as a theater director, you know, you have to make. We want you to see you make choices. It's not about choices being good or bad. It's about, you know, making them.
But sometimes
it
is about making bad choices.
Sometimes you make a choice, and we say, "Don't do that." This is a scenario where you do not do that.
Mitch made a bad choice right there. There's big damage coming out from the Huey, as my friend's uncle will call him, because he, I don't think, knows the English language, apparently, because I don't know what universe you get HW and say Huey. But whatever.
I actually like that. I'm gonna.
No,
start
it's really
calling
funny.
him
We call him that all the time just because he says Huey, because he called him Huey, and we're like, this is stupid. What isn't stupid is this fight is Ixie laying into Toad. He remembers what he did to him. They stole it with the Vel'Koz. Big life form disintegration ray from Ender Fridge, but do they have enough to keep it going?
Alert! Misfortune TP flank!
Oh, the double flash force from the Misfortune bullet time. This is League of Legends. This is, if you ask me, what is Platinum Diamond defined by? This is it.
This is the kind of gameplay that really is what League of Legends is all about. It's not about pro play, it's about this. It's about
Uber play.
It's about picking your favorite guy and attempting to win with it. And truly, I think that's beautiful. What's especially beautiful was the steal. A great steal for Ender Fridge there, getting revenge on Ida from last game. Classic Ida Conic, missing smite, Omega lol. Seen that one before. Seen it myself in game multiple times, actually. Being the one stealing from Ida, to be clear.
This is a game of all time. In this game, we have had Olaf, Lulu working. We have a double mage bot lane, Shyvana in general. Just, I feel like that. The Draven comeback after the Draven collapse. The Misfortune forcing double flash on a teleport flank.
The Misfortune flank ulti. Truly powerful gameplay.
We're in there. And,
we got the...
Oh, what a flash! That was a good flash right there. You'd think he would flash into the blast cone. He does not. Big brain plays there from... Mitsu, Ender Fridge. Big gray screen gaming right now, as there's no response. Good buffer there on the stun, but Mitsu is very dead, unfortunately. It looked cool, though.
Oh, this Varus is just doing 1 million damage now. It's
AP Varus. It does % health damage, I believe.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm aware it's % health.
It's really stupid.
It's real awesome. I gotta say,
it's a decision. I mean, it's fun to play. Yeah, absolutely. I love making people disappear with lethality and AP Varus builds. Super fun, but it's a balanced decision of all time.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Who among us has not thought about 200 years of collective game design experience? At this point, we gotta have like 400 years of collective.
We gotta have a lot.
Experience.
Yeah, it's been 6 years since they said that. We gotta have a lot more.
Although, considering, you know, how many people were fired that had...
Maybe we lost a lot as well in exchange, yeah.
Yeah, the years of collective game design experience, maybe some of those designers were fired, so, you know, who knows? Who knows what the number is right now, but it surely is...
Ixie, you don't win this.
Ixie, you don't win this. Ixie,
wait,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
It's really weak Misfortune, unfortunately, does not have the flash, or actually does have the flash, does not want to overcommit to the play. actually does win that. Yeah, this is a pretty weak Misfortune so far. They have same items, which means Draven wins.
Yeah, I guess I didn't consider that, and also that Misfortune to do any damage requires her to stand still.
Yes, requires her to eventually stand still to land her ultimate, which
I
against
think that
Draven,
Draven
not a great
okay
idea.
with
Oh,
that.
the flash over Ender Fridge is just
Ragnarok.
going to be
The end of days.
removed. He's Ragnarok. He's brought up on the end of days. He is in war, which means the ulti keeps on going, and it's a double kill for Lucy in the bot lane, or in the top lane this time against the bot lane. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, it's the of course 80 carry Olaf once again getting a
Strikes
great
again.
rundown. Strikes again here with the
80
Lulu.
carry. It's just bear
truly-
time. The 1v1.
And-
Did he spot flashed? Ixie? Oh yeah, you're done. Ixie with the spot flash for no actual reason, but it looked cool. As Toad, is Toad gonna lose the 4v1 to the Baron? No, did not lose the 4v1 to the Baron in the end. Seal it. Ulti? No. Okay, didn't even get a chance. Couldn't get a second stolen objective.
Confidence.
Just
No
throw the ulti over the
confidence
wall,
on that
dude.
one.
You got nothing to lose but like a minute of cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do against the Baroned up team anyways? So, you know, might as well just send it. Whatever. Who cares? So just
It sends you
do it.
backwards. You wouldn't even be in the line of fire for them. Like, they can't chase you.
But in any case, that is going to be the Baron picked up. Drake is up in 14
Funny-looking dragon.
minutes. Yeah, another Chemtech Rift this time around.
Ooh,
Is
choose
it
That's an
Chemtech?
Infernal. Clearly, it's Infernal. No, it's Chem. Yes, with the big blast
Okay.
cones and big.
Wait.
This is a questionable teleport, but the tower's so healthy still. Though you can see that the gap has actually significantly closed. Holy cow! He's not even looking at the tower. He's just looking at Midge and saying, "You're mine, buddy. We're on even footing. It's over for you." However, Mirai is not on even footing. This guy is a menace to society at the moment. 9-2-2 in this game, like
Yeah,
22 and something over the
You wa-
entire series.
You want to see Malcolm Graves vanish before your very eyes.
Uh-oh. Liar getting the jump onto the Misfortune. Good night, Mitch. Trying to hold the
never
wave.
mind.
They didn't know where they went, trying to hold the wave forever to prevent the dive. However, they just brought the dive to you because Shyvana.
Yeah, so, I mean, good dive there from the Mongols, but unfortunately
never
on
mind.
the other side of the map,
That was pretty good.
Olaf is
until it
just going to
wasn't.
run you over.
Yeah,
so that
it was
is...
going well.
You can see the question mark pings being thrown out on top of Ixie's corpse there.
It's
So
like,
that's
what the hell are you guys
you
doing?
know that things are going well in that voice call.
Oh, Toad gets exploded. The damage flash for flash there, and the Severing Bolt not going to find the Lulu. No turning Lulu into a piece of toast, unfortunately.
Yeah, Lulu will not be severed from existence in this scenario.
Or the Bolt, I guess, in this case.
Yeah, the bolt will not sever here, as
whatever
Mirai is
they
now
say.
just Mirai's just now counter jungling, and
Used to.
Ida's
Idaconic
counter
is
jungling, and
Idaconic
Did you
started
know
this
that-
counter jungling trend.
yeah, when does Shyvana get good?
Never. Do you know what year it is?
When does she get good? About 4 weeks.
About a few. It's not even that good. Shyvana's really, her rework form is really weak right now on PPE. They're looking
What
for the
big
Lulu.
surprise.
Oh, I mean that's a lot of damage at least for 1.5 item. Vel'Koz.
Vel'Koz.
However, you are hitting into Lulu, so who cares?
Yeah, you should be doing damage.
Oh, that is who you actually care about. Idaconic just doing a little run.
Yeah, Ida with the Dusk and Dawn, all it's really done is it's allowed this stupid Volibear build to get even better than it was last split. The stupid thrift shop Volibear, just buying every item.
Mockryu, you should not be taking this. I just see Mockryu up in the top lane trying to annoy Mirai. This is not a good idea, man.
Nope,
You
and
shouldn't
you're
be
gone.
doing this, and
And you're
Mirage shows you
gone.
why. You just executed you from like a 3rd HP. What are you doing?
I guess, like, theoretically, if you dodge the Chains of Corruption...
He didn't. You have no
yes, well,
flash.
that's why I said
no flash.
theoretically.
Yeah, but also you look at the cooldowns. No flash. You just use quick draw to dodge a blighted arrow. What else? Or
And,
piercing arrow. Like what are you doing here? You didn't use your ulti at
losing.
all. Like, what are you
Dying.
expecting? Oh, life form disintegration. Aww.
Yeah, that's we got a little chip damage on the Mirai there. I can see the theory, you know, we get a little slow there, try and just get the disintegration ray, but you know, with Lulu there and the speed, it's just like, well, I mean, what do you expect? Is Ixie this is now just like bullying, I think. The Skibidi skeletons just
I think the others,
total,
they're having fun.
have total control of the rift right now. Theoretically, like, we could see some burst damage, but I'm starting to realize that what is the front line for the Mongolz roster? It's nobody.
No one.
It's no champion. It's just a disaster. And we see now with 3 completed items, the Volibear with 3 completed items, both backed up by the Lulu here. I mean, Mirai aside, Mirai being able to just one-shot any player in the game. Okay, good bullet time,
Ain't no
everybody.
way. Bullying Lucy off of the wave said, "This is my gold."
Yeah, I mean, he got to get some dopamine there, I suppose. The long con.
Trolling
we're
your
going
team.
for it.
Oh,
we're going for it.
They're going for it. Liar. They're going to flash away from the engage. Look at the damage coming out. The life form disintegration rate is just not doing nearly enough. And Mirai with the double. Hold on.
Wait,
Shut down onto the freaking Lulu of all people. And Malcolm is not doing it. And Mirai realizes that he might do it, though. So disengages further.
Mirai does not want to risk any further there. Just stepping away on that one. They're trying to set up a play onto the Varus and the Lulu. They had the man advantage, but the Varus, again, can just erase a player, so it's not really a man advantage. And I will say, good fighting back from Ender Fridge, I think, has been doing relatively well with the Vel'Koz, landing all the spells necessary, getting some good disintegration rays. So credit where credit is due for the Vel'Koz on this one, but you know, having to stand still against these kind of champions is just not advisable, and unfortunately Vel'Koz does not get much of a choice. So we see another Drake getting picked up for the side of the Skibidi Skeletons. They are now on Soul Point as is.
Wait, they got Lulu here. Do they still win this? No, Draven with the cash out too. I don't know how much that was, but a bit of a bold play there.
I think Lucy got bored.
I can't be surprised.
That was just like boredom.
That was just draft. Oh, it's time. This is going to be a level 20 misfortune, I just realized. Flash for flash. Oh my goodness. That's a tough one to do. The Ghost and the... I don't remember what it's called. The
yeah, it's Strut.
Strut. At the same time, so much move speed, you can't get away from it. Have you played an ARAM game against Misfortune with home guards? It's horrible. It's misery.
Look, I've seen the mayhem. I've seen some AD carries get like tap dancer.
There you go. I've seen the AD. I've seen the AD carry get
God.
deleted because they're not an AD carry, but they're a mage, and they face down a Varus who is also a mage.
Yeah. So Varus has erased 2 players and is now going to completely destroy the Baron Nashor objective. So.
I don't know if you win this. And over the wall, just for good measure. Good night. Ixie, I
hate Mitch.
Kill Mitch. Look, that's the only target we could kill. A split pushing Misfortune is not a good idea.
I mean, in this case, it did help them secure the Baron, but at the same time,
they already had it.
Was the Mongols really going to try and contest that? Probably not, but it doesn't really necessarily matter, unless, you know, Ixie getting another kill here is like the catalyst to the most powerful turnaround you've ever seen.
This is the weirdest game I've casted in a while. You never know.
I mean, we kind of know what the conclusion of the game is going to be. It's more of just like, how do we get there? How do we get to the end of the game?
The minions. They do all the work.
The minions end the game. I think that's going to be the win condition for sure.
The two teams just keep fighting until one of the minions end the game.
Yeah, that is realistically possible, I think. In any case, we do have the Split-Foot Misfortune back onto the bot side, getting that wave moving. We have a Siege in on top and mid. Standard stuff here as the Varus is going to make
Standard stuff.
another gamer vanish before your very eyes. As, I mean, what can you really say? Chains of Corruption lands, you're dead. You're gone. It's over for you. You no longer exist, and that is your life.
All right, we're into the base now as big damage onto Edaconic. That's almost going to be the kill there as the dunk comes through to get out to safety. The Whirring Death not going to find. I don't even think it hit the Volibear, so it didn't really matter as the split push works. The MF draws no pressure. They don't really care. Almost gets his tower, but the inhib in top lane, that is going to get got. Oh, the 1v1 of a lifetime. The rematch. Run it back. No ult
right,
needed, but you're losing. Actually, no, they got Mirai down, but can they really do anything with it? As Toad will be the next to fall.
Get another?
I don't think they can get much more than that, but Ixie is getting very, very fed at 4 items now. 75% crit.
Yeah. Huh.
That's kind of the issue with doing this against the Draven comp. Yeah, kind of the issue with doing this against a Draven comp is Draven just will win out in the end. The Graves will not, doesn't, so much healing off of the W for Edaconic and just barely survives the plate. Liar, don't do this, bro. Bruv, no, please, no.
He's gonna do it. We aren't angry. We aren't mad at all. We're not even.
No, this is gonna be hilarious.
Theoretically
as
mad.
Lucy is just eating the damage, and Itzy just walks up and just one taps him. He kills him from like a quarter HP with a 1 axe.
That was very
comes out,
funny.
Edaconic forced to dodge away a second time. Will dunk over the wall to get out to safety. This is becoming a comedy.
This is the festival has arrived. This is truly amazing.
It's a clown fiesta out here.
Yeah, so trying to bring some like reality here.
I don't believe that's needed.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of we are past like make this game making logical sense.
Yeah, I'm like, why would we
it is going to end when it ends. I will say, though, obviously, those kills getting picked up by Ixie is fantastic in terms of if we ever attempt to have, like, a team fight. But I just don't think either team is too interested in that. And really, that benefits the Mongolz because their team fight is atrocious. So
yeah,
they
what
do
front
not
to back
want to
do they
have a team fight.
Their front to back consists of running at the enemy team.
And hoping for the best. And that does not pan out well. So I feel like, you know, if you are the Mongolz here, you're kind of okay with the Skibidi Skeletons playing really fast and loose because it just gives you time for your Draven to get those items completed. And in fact, we do have the Draven now on that
RFC
full build. Full build here in the mid lane.
You see, the Skeletons can end this game at any point by just deciding they want a 1-4 split, or just full 5. They could just full 5 or 1-4 and end the game whenever. It just seems they don't want to commit to that at the moment.
Yeah, and I will say Mirai got chunked out there pretty
It's really easy to
heavily.
get chunked now. I mean, yeah, this is a 2.5 item Vel'Koz now. It is. He is going to start hurting.
Yeah,
Like, Ender is going to start hurting some fools. Like, look at that. He almost took a 1k HP off of Edaconic, who has an MR, I think 2 MR items, and one of them is boots, to be fair. But still, like, that is cutting through, what, 80, 90 base MR? Or total MR, sorry.
Yeah,
So it's
50
not...
seconds on the Baron.
Other issue is, yeah, without Baron, they can't really push because...
The
it
wave
will just be
clears.
wave clear. As Liar doesn't even ulti, is unable to, and doesn't buffer it. Okay, this is game then.
Oh, Ixie is in the worst spot ever.
So
Okay, the game's
dead,
over.
but it doesn't matter. This is GG's.
Melee
no
range
chance.
Draven.
There's no chance they get out of this, right? Ender Fridge just going into the golden mode for cool points as there's so much damage, so much healing, and finally, the Skeletons put together one really good fight and are
Risen,
looking
don't
at
watch. Risen, don't watch. No,
It's
please.
not. Don't. This is. This was a silly game for silly League of Legends players. But finally, the 2-0, the 5-0 season comes through with one more kill from our... Oh, I lied. Hold on, just throw the E. Oh, we missed. Never mind. They're not going to get the ace. They're not going to get another kill for Mirai. I swear that's, what, 38 on the series or something like that? Some crazy number. And it's the 2-0, 5-0.
Yeah, that's going to be a very unsurprising 2-0 coming out from the Skibidi Skeletons, but the way that they found the 2-0 there, I think, is what was surprising, largely off the back of their sub, the sub mid laner, the Ringer, coming in to replace Chelsea. That is going to be something.
That was a game.
Yeah, big, very strong performance there from Mirai in both games. The Skibidi Skeletons delivered some quality content here, as expected from this team, who are playing for nothing other than giggles at this point in the season.
Was a series, a game that I had to witness.
Congratulations.
I guess
it doesn't get better. At least we get to move on to playoffs, and you know, maybe the teams will be better.
I think it's going to be a rematch. So unfortunately, I mean, they'll take it more seriously, definitely. Like that is 100%. Sure. If they meet in the playoffs, this will not be a silly, haha, we're going to draft a bunch of funny champs because both of us are kind of locked into our positions kind of draft.
Yeah. Well, I think we can kind of talk a little bit about MVP.
Do you need to ask who MVP is? Yeah, I was like, do you need to ask?
I think it's Mirai. I think it's Mirai.
What a performance from the sub.
Yeah, the sub mid laner coming in, doing fantastic in both games. Dominating on the Gragas, tearing it up on the Varus as well. I think the Gragas is more impressive just because Gragas requires like a bit more mechanical complexity.
Yeah, that was pointing blank at the end of that game.
You have to actually like throw yourselves at your opponents as Gragas. So on the bright side, the Mongols, despite this, are still in playoffs. So
they are guaranteed a playoff spot. Good for them.
Yeah, because the Kimchi Poros no longer exist. So
well, no, not because of the Kimchi Poros. Actually, that would have been bad if they didn't beat the Turn Up Squad in the first week of the season. They would have been knocked out of playoffs. So good thing they did, because even at a matched record, they will take the tiebreaker unless there is some other weird tiebreaker that involves not sweeping the team that you are tied with. Mm-hmm. I would be surprised. It should be them at least at the 4 seed.
So yeah, anything you want to say before we dip out? First, I guess thank you for your contribution to the draft ecosystem.
I was gonna say I'm rescinding my you're welcome to the team. Usually I thank the teams. I'm rescinding my thank you to the teams. I don't know what you guys just put me through that last game, but it was fun. I will say I had fun, but what on earth was that? That was hilarious.
I will also I never thank the draft players, but that's just because
they don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it. All the weeks that we start at 8:20 because all the players are just not in lobby yet, or you know they're using the bathroom, or they didn't read the rules.
The dinner break.
They're taking a smoke break mid game. You know, these are the kinds of things that draft is all about.
This is what amateur League of Legends is all about, baby.
All right, so thank you again, Box Kimchi, for coming in for tonight. Is much appreciated. Thank you to the producer, and we'll see all of you in our next match when we are on to the playoffs, presumably next week. So we'll see you then. Have a good night and have a good rest of your weekend, everyone.